a great one. I know a lot of induction places emphasize like team building, or like your first day is all the new recruits go to like a team building event or weekend or whatever it is, and those are okay. Usually again they're skills based again, so again it's like once you do this you'll pass and you'll get in. So again I think employers still have a outcomes based approach to things, and maybe this goes back to a previous conversation we just had, which is about learning how people work. And one thing that isn't in that sort of environment is failure. I mean, granted, deadlines are important. Maybe there's a big project assigned to, or income related to the business that's going to pay your own salary. But a space to be like, actually, this work isn't 10 out of 10, but this is how you can improve.
Okay, but all those things are after you've started. Sorry, please.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, when you start, my first job that I started, they just said you have 25 days holiday, and then didn't explain how you book the holiday. And so all my friends, there's this conversation we always have, that you have your annual leave allowance, but there's this kind of a bit you don't quite know, it's almost like you're on eggshells and you fill in your form to get, because you're like, have I done it right? And my last employer, I thought you had to sign it from from the day you went on leave, and he said, oh no, I mean somehow it was always misconstrued, and he'd say, oh, you're back on the Friday, but no, on Monday. And I think actually those type of things that aren't huge, but actually they're it's basic, isn't it? You get your annual leave telling you, right, you get a form, this is how you fill it in, that type of thing, or you have an hour for lunch, please use your hour, or those type of things that are all part of your contract, that you get a 15-page contract that you're trying to understand. Actually having a bit of prep almost about you will get a pension letter, and this is what it's like, because literally soon after you start, often you've got things coming in the post like a DBS, a pension, and it's overwhelming because you've just started your job. So I think a bit of almost life coaching.